The tweets out.
Yep. Good morning, everybody. Wait,
Afternoon.
wait. Good afternoon for some. Morning. I didn't have to. Let's see. Come on. Going live. There we go. We're now live. I want to make sure it shows up on the screen. Awesome. Good afternoon and evening, everybody. This is JP from dogcraft.net. I am here for an interview with Dogcraft's very own creative MudDog. Say hi, Mud. How you doing, bud?
Hello, AP. Thank you for having me. And typically the dogs have erupted just as we start.
That is awesome. That's okay. We won't put their names in this. That way they don't become famous first. Sound good?
Yes. I would like to be famous before my dogs are famous, if that's at all possible.
It's all, yeah. Well, that's what we're working on here. That's what we're working on here is try to make you famous before your dogs. As I've explained before, this is inside dogcraft.net, where I do interviews of prominent figures in dogcraft who have made changes, who are very, very big on dogcraft.net. Hopefully people that movers and shakers, we'll call it that. Entirely unscripted, except for a series of interview questions that I have laid out. And without further ado, I guess should get started. Are you ready, Mud?
I am ready for it.
I am totally ready. So for the first interview question, I've done this before. I'm going to do it again. We're going to talk about screen name. Where does the screen name MudDog come from? I mean, everybody has a history. Let's hear yours.
Well, I went to Bangor University, and this is quite a convoluted, complex story. I went to Bangor University. I wanted to play sports, but I had chemistry labs on Wednesday afternoon, which lasted for quite a long time. Now, in UK universities, most of the sports happen on a Wednesday afternoon, so it meant I couldn't play rugby. So I was looking around for other sports to do, and I fancied trying American football, except there was no American football team at Bangor University.
Well, that sucks.
So, yeah, it did suck. Except now you might notice there is one at Bangor University, and that's because a friend convinced me to set one up.
Awesome.
We ran a competition, and then to choose a name for the team, because all American football teams have a nickname.
All right.
Like New England Patriots, etc.
Yeah.
And the name that won was the MudDogs. So it became Bangor MudDogs American football team. Anyway, in the summers, I come back to Cornwall, and the senior league, which is basically for adults in the UK, runs through the summer. And so it meant I could play during the summer as well as at university. And the team that I played for they knew me as MudDog because I'd set up the MudDogs.
Awesome.
And when I came to join dogcraft.net, it just seemed like an appropriate nickname, so I used it.
Hey,
Hence, MudDog.
We love it, and you had a part in it, and that was, it has significance, and that is actually a very good significance. I love it. It's a lot better than...
Yeah, it has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that Rendog said, "Take your name and put dog on the end of it." Yeah, it's nothing to do with that. I've had that question many times. No, nothing like that.
It just happened to work out for the. It just happened to work out for the.
It was an appropriate nickname, so I used it.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I'm gonna dive into a little Twitter here. You have MudDog on your Twitter page, but it's also is at Yang Williams. What's that mean?
All right. My big brother, my eldest brother, was known as Yin Williams, and people always got us mixed up as we were growing up, and so I became Yang Williams. So it was just a handle I had before the MudDogs, before everything else came around, and I didn't see the point of starting a brand new everything for it. I just used what I already had. So you'll notice on YouTube as well, it's Yang Williams, the actual thing. If you have to search for me, you have to search for Yang Williams. You can't search my book.
Oh, okay. I did not notice that. I actually just
if you
searched.
go to my user, it says youtube.com/user/Yang Williams.
Oh.
So it's the same thing there.
Well, we all learn something new every day. I have you listed on YouTube as just MudDog DC, but I'll pay more attention.
I've managed to change it that far, but it won't let me get much further.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move on to the next question. You mentioned university. You obviously attended, and I guess it was Bangor University is what you
Bangor,
attended?
yeah,
Bangor,
in North Wales.
in North Wales, and you played
Very wet and windy.
very, very wet and windy?
Yeah, just a bit.
Wet and windy.
Yes.
Well, that's my dream right now. A little bit of wind, a little bit of wet out here, but we're not getting it.
You should live in the UK. We get it all the time. Because some places get it more than others.
Yeah. All right. So you've graduated university, I'm guessing at this point.
I didn't technically graduate. I kind of went through a rough period, and I fell, and I kind of had a bout of depression. And when I came out the other side of it, I just looked at my life and thought, you know what, chemistry isn't what I want to do. So I ended up leaving university. I've done a few part-time jobs and stuff since then.
Okay.
And in September, I'm actually going back to college, which is like the last 2 years of secondary school, high school.
Awesome.
And I'll be doing a new course there
Awesome.
in creative media productions.
Creative media productions. Hey, that means you can help out with this broadcast. That would be awesome.
It's more focused on game design, I'll be honest.
All right. Well, that's okay. Well, congratulations on going back to finishing up. That takes a lot of drive and a lot of willpower to actually do that, especially suffering through a hard time. In the meantime, I asked B this. He's got an alter ego, i.e., your real life persona. We've learned about your goals and ambitions. What do you do for real life?
At the moment, I'm kind of unemployed. I don't really have much to do. If anyone's willing to give me a job, give me a call.
Hey, you heard it. You heard it first. Here.
But yeah, I do a few freelance graphics. I do videos now and then on YouTube, as you may be aware. But at the moment, not a hell of a lot going on in my life, I'll be honest.
Well, that will change, especially after this. Everybody's going to see you now. Hey, Victix, I see you joined us in chat along with Iron Boundred. Nice to see you guys. Oh, Iron Boundred says he's got to go. Well, thanks for tuning in, though. I appreciate that.
Some people have no staying power.
It's a problem I hear among middle-aged men. Let's...
I'm a bit young for middle-aged things.
You're younger than I am, which is great. Moving on, we now have moving on to equipment and specs. A lot of people ask this: when you do recordings, when you play Minecraft, what equipment do you use? That's a huge question I see all the time in chat and everywhere else. Is equipment. What equipment do you use? What specs do you use? Do you have a preference when it comes to like do you prefer Intel or AMD, things like that? What's going on with that?
I'm not a huge computer guy, to be honest. I basically get something that works computer-wise. I mean, I have an Acer laptop, which I use at the moment. I can't tell you what the specs of that is. It does only have 4 gigs of RAM at the moment, but I am looking to upgrade that to 8, so I can do a bit more with it. But not so hot on the whole computer stuff. The other stuff that I use, I have a Yeti microphone, which I might just swivel the camera a little bit, and you can see it right there.
Look at that. That's a beauty.
It is a beautiful microphone. It is lovely. This is actually the same microphone as Bergo and MudDog use, so it's a nice level playing field for us there. In terms of other things, I used Fraps to record PC. I use Audible for audio recording. I also have my lovely little Xbox 360.
Oh,
And to record that, I have a Hopage PVR2 recorder, which is a capture card.
okay.
So that's... You have to have that bit of hardware, or the equivalent of, in order to record games consoles. So, yes.
Wow.
That's pretty much what I use for recording stuff.
Well, you know what? You actually segued directly into my next question, which was the Xbox. I noticed your Xbox series. I am an Xbox player myself. Hey, SC, thanks for joining us in chat. Meridian, sorry for a quick segue, Mud, there. Best hairdo to have during the summer. Yeah, well, mine's kind of forced upon me, but I make the best of it. Your Xbox series. I've noticed your Xbox series. I actually watched a couple episodes of your Deadlight one. I really like that series, by the way. Are you planning on
Games on
continuing that?
Gold.
Games on Gold. You got it, sir.
Yeah, it's actually supposed to be Games with Gold. It's a typo on my part, but I can't be bothered to change it. Yeah, it's a really interesting program from Microsoft and Xbox Live, where basically they give you a free game each fortnight, which is very kind of them. And I thought it'd be nice to just showcase it and play a different game each fortnight, and just see what it's like. Lately, I've taken a little break. I do plan on bringing it back along with everything else. I'm just looking at my channel, looking at what I want to do, trying to make sure I get my college course all sorted out and all that kind of stuff.
Well,
So
your priorities.
soon there will be more videos, and there will be more videos of Games with Gold. I might bring that back at the beginning of next month, and there's a new game. So, yeah, there's been some really fun games. Like I really enjoyed Deadlight, really enjoyed Dead Island. That was quite a fun game.
Yeah.
Both featuring zombies.
Yes. Zombies. Lots of
Naked
zombies.
Zombies.
You know the thing about. Good.
Go on.
Oh.
Go on.
The awkward silence.
You're the host. You're supposed to go first. You're supposed to
I'm
control
trying.
this
You know,
situation.
I'm trying to control. You know, it's control is harder than it looks, especially with the that 5 millisecond lag. I really like Deadlight. I prefer all post-apocalyptic style games like that. The side scrolling really kind of surprised me because Xbox has got a lot of potential to do 3Ds and Xbox 360, excuse me. A lot of potential for 3D type games and everything. Hi Harley, Nocturnal Harlequin just joined us.
Yeah, I haven't shaped my beard. This is completely natural. So
Yeah, there you go.
yeah,
From
yeah,
him himself.
side scrolling is interesting because the first game I really played was Sonic the Hedgehog, the original Sonic the Hedgehog.
Great game, loved it.
So it is really fun game. I have it on the Xbox as well. It's not the same as Sega Mega Drive. Or was it the Genesis or whatever it was?
It was the Genesis. I could actually grab mine out of my closet. I could grab mine out of my closet if you wanted,
mine
but
is right up there.
yours
I
is
know
right.
Mine is. It's, I think, above my Crystal Xbox.
The good old 16-bit Sega Genesis. Loved that thing. That was.
It is a brilliant thing. Yeah, so that was my first real gaming experience, and I really do love side scrollers.
Awesome.
It's easier for like indie developers to develop as well, I think. And games like Deadlight and what am I trying to think of? Limbo. They have this really cool artistic side, and I just love those games. It's really fun.
They sound great. Speaking of games, we're managing to segue right into every section of this interview. This is awesome.
I have read your questions, but I don't actually have them here, so it's not deliberate at all.
You're doing a great job. I swear. You're looking at them at the same time I am. Games, favorite games. What? Give us your top 5 favorite games, and what does MudDog like to
Can I
play?
do franchises? Do I have to give specific games, or can I do franchises?
Oh, we'll franchises in there. Franchises are okay.
Wow. Okay, so I'm actually sitting next to my game collection here, so I can actually show you my favorite games.
Oh, that's even better.
So my favorite game of all time is, without a shadow of a doubt, Halo.
Halo, that's awesome.
Halo is absolutely my favorite series, and I'm looking forward to Halo 5 Guardians. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out at the moment. It's going to be interesting. But, yes, that should be fun. What else do we have up here? We have got... Ooh, I do enjoy this game a lot. And I know we've already been talking bees, but Left 4 Dead. Really fun game. When I was a poor student and couldn't afford it to start with, I played the demo for this over and over and over again. It was just really fun.
Awesome.
What else have we got? We have got...
That's awesome. Left 4 Dead and Halo so far. So far, I'm liking your collection. Let's keep going.
Gears of War.
Oh,
Really fun game. You got a chainsaw bayonet. What more do you want? It's looking awesome.
You don't need anything else than that, especially the original. What's the original Lancer with the knife on it?
Oh, the retro lance.
Retro Lancer. I like that one.
It's really fun to charge forward and stab and up in the air and throw them out. It's
Yeah.
just great fun.
Oh my goodness. We've got what was that? 3 or 4? That was 3, I think.
That's 3 at the moment.
That was 3.
I don't actually have this. Alright, I used to have more games. At some point in the past, some of them have disappeared.
What? Somebody steal
I
games?
don't
No
know
way.
how, I don't know where. But I'm going to pick this game up and I'm going to claim it as a whole franchise, even though it's not really.
That's all right.
And it's
We'll
the
forgive-
Tom Clancy games. And this is Splinter Cell Blacklist, which is very fun, especially in co-op. I love co-op games. They're some of my favourite games. Where you can just grab a baddie and just go through a campaign. It's brilliant. I love the Rainbow Six Vegas series. I loved Ghost Recon. That's really fun. I haven't played the most recent version. I'm kicking myself for that because I love it.
Well,
And
it makes you feel better. I think I have it.
Looking forward to The Division, which
Oh.
is the post-apocalyptic New York
Yeah.
group
Yeah.
shooter, which is going to be really fun.
Yeah, I've heard about that
And
one.
I'm actually looking to do some recording with Virgo if I can.
Well, that'll be awesome. Burgo plays Xbox. He didn't even mention it.
No, he doesn't play Xbox. He
Uh-oh.
sucks. I play it on PC, but
Ugh.
hopefully I plan on getting a wired 360 controller so I can use controller instead of a keyboard and mouse, which just doesn't work for shooters for me. I'm
Yeah.
afraid.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can do it for like Minecraft and stuff, but for shooters, it's got to be the old 360 controller.
You gotta have that for shooters. You are absolutely right, my friend. I can't play it.
I just love the 2 thumbsticks. I can't.
Yeah.
This controller every day.
Yep. I got one sitting right behind my high-tech curtains right over here. Xbox with the controllers, everything. I love shooter games. I'm nervous. I'm nervous about actually playing. I got the I got the Fallout series, Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas for super cheap on Steam. By the way, that's a great sale. Go for it now, if it's still there. And I'm nervous about playing
Yeah,
it.
it's got 2 days left.
I'm nervous about it.
Sale has anyway.
Yeah, it's. I don't have a controller for my computer, and I'm kind of nervous about wanting to dive in with a mouse and keyboard.
The annoying thing is, the wireless controller doesn't work on a computer. Even
Uh-oh.
if you use the plug-and-play kit, it doesn't work.
Oh,
So
wow.
you have to have the wired controller. Either that, or you can use the Xbox One controller with a micro USB cable.
Okay. Well, I
That
will.
works. You have to download drivers, but it does work.
But the wireless just plugs, or the wired one plugs right in, right?
Yeah, if you have a wired 360 controller, you plug it in, you're away.
Awesome. I'm gonna have to
Got
take that.
Full support for it.
I will take that. I will use that. I'm gonna have to go get myself one. Speaking of games and Xbox, obviously, how many games do you play at one
I'm
time?
on 4 at the moment. I've still got a game left to choose.
Oh, I thought you gave us. I
gave Tom Clancy, Halo, Gears, Left 4 Dead, and that's it. I've got one left.
One left. Let's hit it.
I'm going to have to choose a bit of Assassin's Creed. This is Revelations. I don't know why I chose Revelations. I'll be honest, I haven't completed Revelations or Assassin's Creed 3. I don't have Black Flag. I don't know why Assassin's Creed 3 didn't grab me as much as 2 did.
Yeah.
The 2 series.
I finished 2 and I was a little weirded out by the end of it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I prefer it without the jumping back and forward through the animus. I prefer it if it's
Yeah.
just like the assassin stuff. I don't
Yes.
really like modern day stuff.
Yes. Meridian says, I have not only never played any of those games, I haven't even seen them yet. Guess I'm too old. Meridian, it's alright. Don't worry, my friend. Mud just came over and raided my my Xbox stash, apparently, because I think I have every one of those in my in my case here. So,
These are my own games, honest. But I can grab them. But my own games.
Mud's got his own games. I'm gonna be checking my case. I'm gonna be checking my case after I leave here. You know that, right?
I've got in my hand. I've got Splinter Cell, Left 4 Dead, Grand Theft Auto 5, Saints Row 3, Guitar Hero 3. I don't know why that's there. Lord of the Rings, Lego, Space Marine, and Test Drive Unlimited. which is also a great game. I love Test Drive Unlimited. It's my
Well,
favorite racing game.
At least you pick games I don't have at this point. Now I feel better. Speaking of games, how many do you play at one time? I mean, everybody plays, like reading books. You read a book, you set one down, you read another one the next night, things like that. Some people, at least. I know that's how I work. How many games do you play at one time, would you say?
Well, because of some of the series like Games on Gold, I dip my toes into other games. There's some games that I come back to all the time. I play quite a lot of Grand Theft Auto Online. Not such a fan of the single player. The multiplayer I quite enjoy. There's games that I'll just go back to all the time, like Halo. I tend to play a bit of Halo every week or so. It's just, if I enjoy a game, then I will go back to it. If it's fun for a bit, then I'll play it and then go back to my regular games.
Okay. Hey, you know what? That's fine. Everybody likes to multitask here and there. We all enjoy it. You mentioned that you play with Beargo, or you're trying to play with Beargo. We've seen you play Hexit on with Beargo, Strife, and oh gosh.
Yeah, that was a
Ren.
fun series. Lag kind of killed that for me.
Lag killed that one for you?
My poor computer couldn't cope.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
Well, what other types of games do you play with Cyberdogs a lot, or what other types of games do you play with them?
I've maybe trying to do a few more multiplayer games together, just random multiplayer games, like Castle Crashers, etc. I play with Ironbound quite often on GTA, and just any game that I can play with people and have fun doing, I will play it.
Awesome. Well, you know what? There you go, everybody. Listening right now. We were so close to double digits. I think when Iron left, we went from 9 to 8. Darn it, we need 2 more people in chat in our live chat here to get ourselves some double digits. You heard that? MudDog will play online multiplayer games. Mud, do you want to give out your Xbox gamer tag or
My
no?
gamer tag is on my profile on dogcraft.net.
Okay.
And if you're smart enough to figure out where that is, then I will play with you.
We'll take that. There you go, everybody. Figure out where Mud's gamer tag is. I'm gonna have to actually go and do that myself now, because I haven't done it. Moving on into games.
You put your gamer tags on your profiles on Dogcraft. It's a feature. You can look up anyone who's put those up there.
Well, there you go. From a moderator himself.
Yeah.
Moving on to games.
Longest running moderator.
Longest running moderator?
At the moment, yeah.
Oh my goodness! Look at that.
I've been on there longer than I can remember. Ivan joining, Bergo joining, Harley joining, all these people.
Well, what led you to Dogcraft? I mean, that's kind of what people want to know here. And what led you to Dogcraft? How did you discover Dogcraft.net?
Rooster Teeth started. Well, the Achievement Hunter started playing Minecraft Let's Plays.
Okay.
And I was searching on YouTube for other Let's Plays, and I came across MudDog. I think he was around episode 40-ish then, when Dogcraft came up. After he mentioned it a few times, I thought, I'll go check this site out. And I quite enjoyed it, and just tried to help out the site however I could. One of the ways was becoming a moderator, so I did that.
Well,
I kind of wanted to set up like a 360 Minecraft game, but we got trolls and everything, and that kind of fell apart. But I've been helping out as much as I can since. I designed a logo you may have seen. So
is it the gear logo, the famous gear logo that we see on all the videos?
it is that logo. If I knew where my notepad was, my sketch pad, I would actually show you the original sketch. But I haven't seen it for a few months.
I haven't seen it for a few months. That's all right.
I'm not the tidiest person in the world, I'll be honest.
We're not judging. You know, if my high-tech curtains weren't here, you'd see my room, and it's not the prettiest of rooms right now. Yeah, we're gonna leave those up.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. Shout out for chat here. Looks like we're looking at we've got 8 people here rolling along. Meridian Wolfie's here. Hey Wolfie, how you doing? Harley's here. Staircase Climber, Victix. Ivan's are moderating. I see Liz logged into Dogcraft. Somebody better get her over here. We got to have Liz
Apparently, her hands are covered with burgers, so I
covered.
don't know.
Oh, let me switch over.
Might stop her typing.
Hands are covered in burger. Oh, Liz, feed me. I'm hungry. Um, going back to Dogcraft, we know how long you've been a member. RenDog, you've met RenDog at Comic-Con.
I've met him a couple of times.
Met him a couple times.
I technically the first Cyberdog ever to meet RenDog, which is kind of cool. It was quite funny. We were meeting up at King's Cross Station in London. He texts me saying, I'm over by the pillar support thingy for the roof. I look around, I count them, there's 14 of them, and I'm like, which one? And then he came up and he found me. And I was standing there looking around, he managed to find me. Because at that point, nobody had even seen a picture of him. So how the hell was I supposed to find someone I didn't know what they looked like?
Oh my goodness. Ivan says looking for two more people in Mud's interview to break double digits. We got Chibi in there. Come on, Cheeps. Come on, Liz. We're waiting for you. So you're the first one to meet RenDog in King's Cross Station. Is that the famous station from Harry Potter? Is that King's Cross Station?
Yes, that is King's Cross Station. But it was like the foyer area, I guess you call it. And it's just recently undergone a huge renovation, which is looking very fancy at the moment.
Oh, awesome.
No, very pretty. But I actually met Liz before I met RenDog.
Oh, you met Liz before you met RenDog. Liz, speaking of Liz, who just showed up in chat, we're talking about you, Liz. How was that meeting?
Yeah, she was standing on the corner outside King's Cross. I'd seen her via webcams for dog pods, etc. So I actually knew what she looked like, and I was like, "Hey, it's Liz." I was like, "Ren's in now. I'm going to go find him and bring him back here. You wait here." And then went and Ren found me, and then we went off to Comic-Con, and much fun was had.
Much fun, actually.
Much fun indeed.
There you go. You know, you keep leading right into every one of my next segue. You keep segueing right into my next questions. You did attend Comic-Con, and you attended it. Who were you with? We know you're with Liz, and we know you're with RenDog, and
Razor was there for that first one as well, and Casanova, who was a fairly regular person in chat. Then he hasn't been on Dogcraft for a while, I don't think. But he was there as well. He seemed to spend most of the morning in the queue to get his pass. It was quite funny. Because, well, we went on the Saturday, all as a group, but I'd been on the Friday.
Yeah.
I picked up my pass then, it was much quicker. I was just standing around for about an hour waiting for the others to all get through. Alright.
Oh.
Just standing there waiting for them to get through the queues. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. And this was the first Comic-Con that you went to? The first one? Or...
Yes,
sounds like you've been to two. And at the second one, I think it was Harley at that one. At the second one, that's the one RenDog videoed, right?
Yeah, that was the one that RenDog videoed.
Okay.
It was me, Harley, a couple of her friends, and RenDog. There weren't as many people there to meet Ren on the second one.
Okay.
I think that was possibly because he put the video out that he was going the day before. So,
by the way.
not so helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the first one we met SGH UK and a couple of the other, about a dozen other Cyberdogs, which was quite cool.
Oh, awesome. You know what? We have to get everybody together to do another one. One of these times when us Yanks from across the ocean can fly out there to visit. Because that would be awesome.
I would love to have a bigger presence at Comic-Con and have our own stall, have some stuff to sell for you guys as well. Helps grow the site and everything. That'd just be really cool. And we won't have to keep trying to tweet where we are, because the annoying thing is that Comic-Con, everybody's trying to tweet, so there's no internet bandwidth left at all. And I have to try about 10 times to get a tweet out, and it's just pain in the backside.
It's all taken up.
If we had like a stand where people could come find us, it's like, we're here, this is where we are. It'll be in the programs, and Dogcraft and that. Okay, they're there. Let's go see them.
Let's go see them. Cool. Absolutely. And then everybody just hang around the booth. Wolfie says she wants to go to Comic-Con. Wolfie, we'd love to see you at Comic-Con. Actually,
Wolfie should definitely come to Comic-Con.
One of these years, we'll get everybody there.
I'm talking about the London Comic Con, by the way, for anyone that's wondering.
Yeah. It's a little more expensive on this side of the pond, unfortunately, to get out there, but I'm working on it. I hope
Yeah,
others are.
I'd love to go to some conventions in America, but no
It's
money.
it's that price tag, you know. It's they need to make air travel cheaper. Well, or boat. I don't like flying.
Yeah. It sucks, but make us more famous and we'll come to America.
Yeah, there we go. We got to make Mud famous. Get him over onto U.S.
Not just
soil.
me, Rendog.
Rendog?
Well, Bear's already in America, so you'd have to make him famous.
Yeah.
But yeah, you make me and Rendog famous and we'll come over to America and
There,
hang out with you guys.
there we go. DC Chibi says he'd love to attend a convention at least. I'm guessing once is that is what he said. Comic Con. What was your favorite part of Comic Con? When you went to Comic Con, what did you do? What did you like?
It was quite cool just to see the people coming up and it's like, "Are you Rendog?" And I'm obviously wasn't famous enough at that point for people to come see me. And I'm like, "Hey guys, I'm Rendog." Blah, blah, blah. Hey, Bud's here as well. I'm like, "Oh yeah, Rendog." I just weren't interested, but it was cool to see people come up and have travelled to London just to see Rendog, and that was pretty damn cool.
That's awesome.
It
So,
would be awesome if somebody did that come see me once, but no.
I heard Harley came to see you. That's what I heard. Right, Harley?
She came to Cornwall for her family holiday. I was a byproduct of that. It wasn't. Oh, let's go to Cornwall and see MudDog. No, it was. We're going to Cornwall. Might as well see MudDog.
Well, while I'm there, might as well, right? Yeah. She penciled you into her schedule.
And I had to catch 2 buses. And...
All right. So now we know you live in Cornwall. What kind of community is
Yes.
Cornwall? For those of us who don't know, which unfortunately is a lot of us, what kind of community is Cornwall? I mean, is it like farmlands, industrial, commercial?
It's mostly farming. It's mostly farming.
All right.
There's one city, which is Truro. But yeah, it's a cool place. There's a lot of surfers. There's a lot of sports going on.
Awesome.
I do have a plan for a series which might highlight some of the crazier stuff we get up to, but it's a fun place to be. And I enjoy it. We tend to wear flip-flops a lot in Cornwall. That's something. Flip-flops, surfing, rugby, and farming. That's pretty much all you need to know about Cornwall.
There you go. All right. Ivan says he would come to see you, and forget Rendog. And Wolfie says if she holds the signs that says "Love MudDog," is that famous enough for you to visit the U.S.?
Is it going to give me £1,000 so I can pay for flights and accommodation?
Probably not.
That's the main problem here. It's not wanting to come; it's the ability to pay for stuff.
Yeah. Unfortunately, how far from London is Cornwall?
It's about 300 miles, 350. So it's a fair. I tend to go to London via coach because it's so much cheaper than planes, and it takes a good 5 hours by coach.
Wow. Coach.
It's a commitment.
It's a commitment to go. Coach, when you say coach, you mean train, right? Is that what I'm
No,
guessing?
I mean
Car?
coach, as in a bus.
A bus. Okay, coach is in bus. Okay, I'm trying to. There's a little gap.
We call trains trains.
You call trains trains? Okay. That is an English lesson I definitely am going to take to heart. Trains are trains, coaches are buses, and I'm guessing cars are cars?
Yeah, we call cars cars. Planes are called planes.
English 101 by MudDog. Proper English, I'm guessing.
Any other English American translations you want to ask me?
Oh, you know what? There are so many that I don't even know where to start. So
Right.
on that, I'm just going to segue.
They're called pavements. Let's see what else we've got.
Oh.
Trousers are what you call pants.
Trousers.
And what we call pants are our underwear. So.
Oh, jeez. See,
Also, fanny, not bottom in the UK.
really?
It's a ladies' private area.
That
So when you say fanny pack, it's hilarious to us.
that's a mistake
We call
I'm not
them
going to
bum
make.
bags.
Meridian says chips or crisps.
Yeah, we call our what you call what you call chips, we call crisps,
Okay.
and what because to us chips are fries, what you call fries.
Oh, okay. Oh, fish and chips. Fish and chips. I
Yeah,
guess. Oh, there we go.
it's not crisps, it's chips. And we do have fries as well. They're just like the skinny ones.
Oh, okay. They're not the fat ones, huh?
The fat ones are chips.
Fat ones are chips. So fat ones are chips. Fat fries are chips. Skinny fries are fries. Awesome.
Yes,
So you grew up in Cornwall? I'm guessing.
I did. I grew up about until I was about 10, 11, 4 miles away from where I live right now, and where I grew up was an area of outstanding natural beauty and a World Heritage Site, which was pretty cool.
You are so gonna have to give us a video tour, like a vlog or something one day, because it sounds wonderful where you live. It sounds great, and I want to visit it.
I grew up in the Tamar Valley, which is just an amazing place, which is the border between Cornwall and Devon,
Okay.
and it's just an amazing place.
Oh, sounds beautiful. You mentioned the four social things to do for fun over in Cornwall. What do you like to do for fun? What do you do?
I tend to play sports, mostly rugby and American football. Um, I kind of had to take a break from that recently due to a knee injury, but that's healing and hopefully should be healed soonish.
Oh, knee injury's no fun.
Should hopefully be able to start playing at the beginning of the next rugby season, which is September. So that should be fun.
You're gonna have to get somebody
Yeah.
to take a video of that just so we can see you playing rugby. What am I saying? Rugby.
There is actually the very first video that went on my channel was my very first game of American football I ever played. And I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I had basically no training at all. I ended up playing every single down of that game. Offense, defense, special team, everything.
Well,
I was just dead at the end of that game.
follow the axiom. Just tackle everybody.
Yeah, I was playing safety,
Okay.
so I had a lot of tackling in that game. Because we were a brand new team. It was the first game we'd ever played against a team that had never played before either. And so,
Oh,
yeah, that was fun.
that
It's
was.
currently unlisted on my channel, but I might make it available for a week or so if people ask nicely.
All right. Everybody ask nicely on dogcraft.net. We need who am I talking to? I am like so scatterbrained. We need Mud to make that video available so we can all watch it. And,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm tall guy, that tall skinny guy, because I was a stick back then. I'm no longer a stick. I'm fairly bulky now.
yeah.
I was a stick and I was in the yellow top, and you'll notice which one I am.
All right, we're gonna look for you. We are gonna look for you. I've asked about hobbies and what you do and everything. I've noticed looking through your Twitter page that a lot of food pics. You like to eat, it looks like.
I do like to eat, funnily enough. It's one of the main things that keeps me alive.
All
But
right.
yeah, I enjoy cooking, I enjoy eating. I have a huge appetite, so I need to stay active, otherwise. Okay. But yeah, I like to cook. I mostly post pictures of my food on Twitter just to tease other people, just to say, look, I'm eating this, it's awesome, and you're not having any of it.
It does make me jealous. I've seen the food pictures. Some of it looks really, really good.
The last thing I posted was a steak that I had for my birthday, and I posted that purely to tease Rendog.
Oh,
And it was the best steak I've ever had. It
That-
was gorgeous.
it looked really good. I did see pictures of that. That looked really good.
The
All right.
lighting wasn't brilliant, but it was a great post.
Lighting didn't matter. It still looked good. Moving on to one of my final sections here is Chyandor Castle. I had to ask you for proper pronunciation of this because I totally hosed it up. Chyandor Castle. You do a Let's Build of Chyandor Castle. What I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to put it up on the screen if it works. And there we go. Chindor Castle. We'll run through this while Mud's talking about it. Epic build. We love it. I love it. I'm sure everybody else loves it. It's wonderful. What is the inspiration for that? I mean,
basically, I haven't really discussed this publicly. I have an idea for a storyline in my head, and I want to do an animated show, but I just don't have the ability to do it at the moment or the skills. And I've created a whole world, written a whole world, and one of the places on this was Chindor, and it comes from Cornish, which is the language of where I live, and it means the house by the water. Literally means house by water. So I created a giant castle above the sea, and I hope to create an entire town. And when I say entire town, I mean an entire town, like houses for everyone, enough businesses, everything. And you see these people say, let's build a city. And what you see is barely the size of a village in terms of buildings. And it's like, that's not a city. It's a village at best. It's like, no, I want to build a town for a medieval era. So about 8,000 population. That is my goal for that build. So I do take breaks from it occasionally. I'm currently in a break.
all right.
I will start doing it again, I promise.
Well, that guild hall, the observatory, I think I have the observatory build. It's either the observatory or the guild hall build playing live up on the screen, everybody. It should be live at least. Yeah, I'm seeing it. It's live up on the screen. This is his one of his builds. Unbelievable build. I've been watching this series. I actually caught, I think, episode 13 and then had to go back to the beginning and watch how you built everything else up to the end. So creative, so wonderful. It's beautiful the way you're doing it. I mean, Wolfie was trolling.
I'm currently showing my blueprints for the astronomy tower.
There you go.
I do actually sketch out everything that I build. And you've got like the front side, and then you've got the side, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it's like a blueprint style sketch. Yeah, absolutely.
And I've got the guild hall as well. Let's get that in focus. If you look closely, you can see it was actually going to be bigger originally.
Yeah.
And I basically just crossed out a section of it because it just was too big for the area. So I had to get rid of that. But yeah, I like to sketch out ideas and then figure out how I do different parts. And if I want like a conical roof, then I'll sketch a curve onto graph paper and then work out which blocks work. And it's just really useful. And I do.
The grid paper is awesome.
Next build sketched out as well. I might give a sneak peek for that.
Sneak peek, everybody, pay attention.
If you can guess what it is, then I will give you a virtual cookie. Yeah, that will be the next thing that will be built in the series.
All right, you've heard it from Mud. Next thing he's building right there. You got to guess what it is. Hit him up on dogcraft.net. See if you can get it, so you can get your virtual. So you too can get a virtual cookie.
I'll actually send you a cookie on dogcraft.net.
There you go. You'll get a cookie
I
on
have the
DC.
ability to do that.
He's got the ability. He's got the funds there. He can do it. The grid paper idea, I loved it. I loved it so much when you mentioned it on one of your dog pods that, just so everybody knows, I have grid paper here. I've used it for some of my builds, which are nowhere near as fantastic, but it's a great idea. I never thought about it. I'm glad you came up with it. That's very creative and very awesome.
One of the things that I love about grid paper is if you have the right type, you have like all the little squares, which you do like a zoomed out version, and then you have the darker squares as well. And then you can use that for zoomed in detail, which is really useful.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. The darker lines form a big square, and then you have the little lines in between. Yeah. Oh, I should have got that. See, I got the wrong type of grid paper. I'm behind the times. that actually took care of everybody, all the questions I had for you. Got a couple of viewer questions that I've logged here on Twitch chat. I know Wolfie's trolling a little bit because her question. If you were a Disney princess,
Well, of course she does. It's what Wolfie does best.
if you were a Disney princess, which princess would you be?
She asked. I was going to do a Q&A video when I hit 1,000 views, 100,000 views.
Well, you don't have to answer it. We can move on. That's it. That's
and
a Q&A.
she asked this question for that as well. It's not the first time she's asked me which Disney princess I would be.
It sounds like it sounds like she's really pushing for an answer on that.
If I answer it, I'm hoping she'll go away and leave me alone. I kind of like Belle from Beauty and the Beast just because she's like seeing past this ugly exterior and is doing the right thing. So
Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
hoping now you can go away and leave me in peace, Wolfie.
Belle from Beauty and the Beast. I think Beauty and the Beast was the only picture that was actually nominated for an Academy Award for Best Picture, I believe. Quote me if I'm wrong. Somebody look it up, but I think it was. Good choice.
Snow White got animated Oscars. I
Yes.
don't think it was Best Picture.
I think Beauty and the Beast was. I saw it the other day on. My kids watch a lot of Disney movies, and there's previews there. One of it says, Beauty and the Beast, the only animated film ever nominated for Best Picture, yada yada yada. So, good choice.
Possibly some of the Pixar have been now as well.
But it's potentially, yeah.
I love the Pixar films. Love them. Also, I've got to go see How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Oh,
I'm really looking forward to seeing that.
I'm
And Chibi, no spoilers.
no spoilers, Chibs.
I know he's seen it.
Yes, he's in chat right now, so no spoilers, Chibs. You heard it directly from Mud. No spoilers. Well, a question from Ivan, which was a really, really good question here. If you could get your dream job, what would it be? What is Mud's dream job?
I just want a job where I can be creative and I can think up amazing storylines and create awesome stuff. Kind of hoping that if Ren's studio gets develops and explodes and is awesome, then he will let me do that. That's kind of my dream job right now. Is the creative director. That would be awesome for a studio, either an animated studio or a computer game or something like that. That would be epic.
That is Mud's dream job. That's good. That's actually a good job. I like that one. I wouldn't mind. Ren, hire me too. All right, bud. That'd be awesome. I'll be your PR guy.
I don't think Ren's watching.
I know. He's not. Kind of sucks, but hey, he might. Maybe he'll catch the YouTube.
He's probably working on his game, to be fair.
Maybe
or
he'll-
he might even be recording something for it.
Maybe he'll catch the YouTube later, right? We can all hope.
We can only hope.
Another question. I think this was from Meridian. Would you ever play Minecraft Ultra Hardcore? And if so, would you do it with viewers or with some people?
I don't know. Ultra hardcore. That's where you have to use golden apples to get your health, hunger back, right?
Yes.
I've never played that. I've never really even played hardcore, to be honest.
Neither have I.
I'm not that inclined to do Minecraft Let's Plays, and I kind of want to move my channel away from doing basic Let's Plays because they feel a bit cheap to me,
Okay.
to be honest.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to do something a bit more creative and awesome. I like doing my Let's Build.
Yeah.
I enjoy that because it's this town and it's a challenge and building every single building, trying to make them all unique and everything. That would be awesome. But Minecraft Let's Plays, there are a dime a dozen. There are so many ones out there, and you have to come across something really unique and awesome to make it stand out from the crowd. And I'm not really that kind of guy. I
Okay.
don't think to make a standout Minecraft Let's Play.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just not what I'm looking to do on my channel, and that's kind of why I've taken a break, because I'm looking to do things that aren't Let's Plays as such.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you know what? You're a man who knows what he wants, who knows what he wants to do, and that is a beautiful That's a beautiful thought, actually. Hence, you're absolutely right. Let's Plays are out there a lot. I think that actually wraps it up for viewer questions and all my questions. Mud, do you want to shout out your Twitch, YouTube, Twitter pages? Any pages you want to shout out to everybody who might be watching or will watch later?
Well, youtube.com/user/Yang Williams, as we discussed earlier. My Twitter is @Yang Williams also. I don't really think I have anything else to shout out. I tend to direct people to Rendog's Facebook page. I don't have a Twitch channel at the moment. I'm talking with Bergo about possibly doing something for the second anniversary of Dogcraft, but that's still in the talking list. And really should get move on with that because it's in 17 days. So,
the fair. I forgot to talk about the fair. Please do a shout out for that.
Right. I had a crazy idea where I would do a summer fair for the Cyberdog server, where basically everybody could come, they could build something awesome and just hang out with other people on the server. Have an adventure to get there, not just go through a straight Nether tunnel, because that's boring as hell. Have an adventure, get there, meet other people, sell stuff if you have stuff to sell, buy stuff if you need it, build an awesome shop or whatever, and then just hang out with the other guys and have fun.
Awesome.
Unfortunately, only 4 people have applied to build something so far.
4 people.
If you do want to build something for the fair, get onto the thread on the dogcraft.net.
There you go, everybody.
Forum. It's in the Dogyard Cyberdog Nation server. And apply for something, build something awesome, and I will give a special prize to the best thing that was being built.
Well, there you
could build a game, you could build a statue, you could build a shop, whatever. It's up to you guys.
Well, there you go, everybody. From MudDog himself. Tune in to dogcraft.net. Tune in. Go to dogcraft.net, forums, Dogyard, Cyberdog server, and you can see the fair. Staircase Climber says D&D group is one of the 4. Yes, I've seen it in chat. That is awesome. He needs more people to build booths. His pavilion is epic.
Dulakuba is doing one with somebody else who I can't think of the name of. I'm really sorry. Harley has one. King Goth Mod, he has one as well. I really would want more people, because it's going to be awesome if more people get involved, and we could do it more often. It would be really cool.
Yes, we can make it an annual thing or something on the fan server.
I'd like it to be at least seasonal, so at least like 4 a year. That would be cool.
There you go, 4 a year. That's our goal. All right, everybody. That was from MudDog here on dogcraft.net. I want to give a shout out for everybody who tuned in today. Chibs, he tuned in. Wolfie, you turned in. Harley, you turned in. That was great. Staircase Climber, glad to see you today. Ivan actually moderated my chat for me. Victix, thank you, Ivan, by the way. Victix for showing up. I think I said Meridian and Liz, and I have 11 people, but I don't have 11 people on my chat list, so I can't give you a shout out if you're not actually logged into Twitch. But thank you for showing up. Thank you for viewing. Make sure you tune into Dogcraft forums for Mud's Fair. Please, this video will go up on YouTube. I'll be putting it up on YouTube later today. And other than that, thanks everybody for being here. Mud, do you want to say bye?
Bye. I've been MudDog, and that's been Joe Arrow. Thank you for having me.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you all next week when I interview Liz. Liz has volunteered to be my next guinea pig. Oh, better focus on me here. Liz has volunteered to be my next guinea pig. So next week, we're going to do next Saturday. I'm going to be interviewing Liz Games or I Am Jamrock on dogcraft.net. We'll see you all next week.